I have a very ambitious project and an ambitious video. My idea is that I can try to help you guys to improve your chess through the book reviews. In this case, this book says test, evaluate and improve your chess. I will give you the first test that is made of 24 positions. 24, okay? The idea of the author is that you shouldn't take more than 2 minutes for each position, and you should write down here. Obviously you will write yourself. You have this kind of table, no, that you can read for the answer sheet for the Kopec test. There are these 24 positions. The side to move is also written, as you can say, but I will tell you each time. And I am making a video with all the 24 positions. What I'm not giving you guys is the answer to the 24 position. Why? Because this is the reality of tournament chess. I'm sorry. You will not be able to have the answer in a tournament, right? And so I must do it hard for you. That's a fact. If I want you to learn chess, otherwise you're not going to learn. But I will give you instructions and I will explain more or less the position, okay? So you have an idea of what's going on. Okay, so this is position 1 of the Kopec test, and it's black to move, okay? Now let me read you for only one time the instruction, okay? Okay, so I don't know, I see. The instruction for taking this test. For each of the following positions, you are allowed a total of 2 minutes to select your preferred moves and to write down up to 4 choices in order of preference. Write your first choice in the column labeled preferred move, obviously number 1. Here you can make your own page, right? It's not difficult to make it. You can make you see position number, preferred choice, second choice, fourth choice, and the side to move. Okay, you can make it for your 24 on a page. So, and then it says write your secondary choice in the column labeled second choice, fourth choice. You will receive partial credit for correct move selections in any column. If your first choice is the correct move, you receive 1 full point credit. If your second choice is correct, it gives you half a point credit. If your fourth choice is correct, it gives you 1/4 point credit, and so on. Now, what he said about this test, it was interesting for a reason, no? Because he said that they use this test, this Kopec test, also on computer, because in the time, 1997, I think, 1992, the computer were not strong as today. That's the reality. What I instead believe today is that unfortunately humans are not strong like computer, and they need to start always from the same point, and they also lose knowledge, chess knowledge, with time. Okay, so this is the real problem. Why I'm giving you this 24 position without telling you the solution? Because I remember Petrosian that said that he was sleeping with a copy of the book by Ninsovic that I think Chess Praxis, and obviously he struggled with that book because he found mistakes that he couldn't understand if they were mistakes or not, and nobody could tell him if they were mistakes or not, because in Petrosian time there were no computers. There were only other grandmasters or other masters that had their own opinions, but they could be refuted, right? So in reality, if you want to play chess to improve, you need this struggle. If you don't struggle, you will not learn. And that's what I'm giving to you, the struggle. And that's why I'm giving you this 24 position. Okay, so I have just wasted a long time for position number 1. Now I will go to position number 2, that is also black to move. So I generally would take this 3 minutes and you think. In reality, I will do it just for position number 1. The solution is quite simple, honestly. I think you can see it too, right? I hope you paused the video and found the solution by yourself. If not, the solution is probably this. And you say, what? How is that possible? It's possible because after this, there is this, and checkmate, right? So, as you can see, in some cases, the solutions are very simple. I did it for position number 1 because I think it's very, very simple. It jumps to your eye. But I will not do it for the other, where you actually have to do some calculation work. So let's go to position number 2. This is position number 2. It's a black to move, and you have to find the way, okay? Just pause the video and try to find the solution, calculating or putting the position on your own chessboard or whatever you like, okay? And now I will go to position number 3. Remember again, black to move and win probably. Okay, this is a position number 3, and it's white to move. Obviously, not in all these positions there are flashy tactics or win like you're winning the queen or giving a checkmate, but try to find the best move. Keep in mind that often in a real chess game, a tournament chess game, you will not gain maybe more than a pawn, and then you must also be able to convert that pawn into a win. Okay, so this position number 3, white to move. You are always the side that is going to move, okay? And now let's go to position number 4. Okay, this is a position number 4. Position number 4, it's a white to move. Kind of logical that is white to move, because if it was black to move, I guess that that knight is gone, right? So that's white to move. And now I'm going to position number 5. Okay, this is a position number 5, and it's white to move. And this is the Kopec test. By the way, I did know International Master Kopec. I saw him at a few tournaments here in the south of US. He was selling his books. I'm sorry, but he died young, relatively young, and unfortunately, what can you do? I'm afraid that it's the problem, maybe the fact that chess players sit down for a long time. I don't know, because it doesn't make any sense that a lot of these chess players that I know, they died so young, and I'm sorry for them and for their families, because obviously it's a big loss. So this is position number 5, white to move. Let's go to position number 6. Okay, this is position number 6, and it's white to move. Okay, so remember, you should take 2 minutes, but I have a 3 minutes thing. I don't have a 2 minute, or maybe I have it, I don't know where it is, and so I would get 3 minutes. Do whatever you think it's needed. Just don't take maybe 10 minutes for each position, because otherwise you are changing the possible results. And notice 2 minutes is also a good amount of time, so you need to be able to manage your time at the board, okay? So position number 6, white to move. Okay, this is a position number 7, and it's still white to move. Okay, so remember, take a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, and write down your 4 preference move for this position. Look, that's what it says in the test, but in reality, the reality is I would write the variation that I see, right? Not only the move, because who cares? The important thing is to understand this position and what would you play in this position. The thing that it gives you 1 point for 1/4 of a point, to me is childish. I don't care a little bit, honestly. What I care is about learning chess, and learning chess is that after you have done these 24 positions, you need to have improved your chess, and nobody will give you a point or half point or 1/4 of a point. It doesn't matter. What it matters is that when you go to a tournament and you see that your results are better than before. Keep in mind that everybody wants results that are immediate, but in reality you need to put the time to study, okay? There is no other way. I'm sorry. Also, if in some fields, maybe like bodybuilding, they have invented the steroids that make people become bigger faster, if obviously they train, because without training I also don't think it works. But also in that case, yeah, the results must be faster, but one must do the work, and so here is what you need to do, right? So this position 7, it's white to move, okay? And now let's go to position 8. Okay, this is position 8, and it's white to move, okay? One of the things I would like to tell you is this. I find this test, this evaluation test, very interesting for a simple thing. I have taken some lessons from some grandmasters, but nobody of them actually tried to evaluate me as a student. And that didn't make any sense to me. Why didn't make any sense? Because when I went to college, the first thing they did was to make me do their own test about English, about math, and maybe there was another topic. And then they placed me in some classes because they realized that my level of math and my level of English were not good enough, maybe, no? Or maybe they were at a certain point. The point is, without the evaluation of the student, how can you teach the student something? So this work of this 24 position is fundamental, because it will make you understand what are your deficiencies, what are your lack in chess, right? And why do I say that? Because in reality, come on guys, you can also, if you cannot really solve it, you will put it probably in an engine, and the engine will spit out the right move immediately, right? Also, if I don't advise you to do that, I would advise you more maybe to have a sparring partner, someone that likes to study chess, someone that you play with. You show them these positions and see what they come out with. Okay, so let's go to position number 9. Okay, this is a position number 9, and is white to move. Okay, so remember, pause the video, find the solution, write it down, and now we go to position number 10. Okay, this is position number 10, and you are black, and it's your turn to move. Okay, position number 10. Okay, this is position number 11, and it's white to move. Position number 11, now we go to position 12. Okay, this is position number 12, and it's black to move. I think it's quite evident that it's black to move because, as you can see, there is a big problem there, right? And so you need to immediately find the solution to the problem. So position number 12, let's go to the next one. Okay, this is position 13, and it's white to move. Okay, position 13, now we go to position 14. Okay, so this is a position 14, it's white to move. By the way, guys, one of the things that you must notice and you should have learned from watching the many videos on this channel is the pawn structure. The pawn structure tells you a story. In this case, the story is that this to me looks like a Leningrad Dutch, right? F5, the C6 and D6 pawns, to me this is a Leningrad Dutch, right? So when you also know the opening where the position came from, you start to understand what went wrong in that position. Because generally in the Leningrad Dutch you want to do this kind of push, right? Here it didn't happen. This side is totally blocked. I don't know, clearly something didn't go well for black, in my opinion. Then, of course, I don't know the solution to this position. I see them for the first time as you do, and so eventually we will discuss them through the comments. This is position 14, and it's white to move. Let's go to position 15. This is position 15, and it's white to move, okay? White to move. Let's go to position 16. This is position 16, and of course it's white to move. Why do I say of course? But, well, this isn't pre, right? So that's why. Let's go to position 17. Okay, this is position 17, and it's black to move. Once more, what I'm noticing is that if you know the pawn structure, you know where that opening came from, and you know which are the usual plan for that opening. And so that's a kind of idea that we don't have in chess 960, right? The one that now it's called freestyle chess. And so the thing is that in this position I have an idea of the plans for black because I know from which opening it came out, this position. While often in chess 960 you don't have any idea, and so it's a little more difficult, I think. And maybe this type of chess, the classical chess, is limiting our mind and our ability to grow as player because we become fixated with some openings and some pawn structures. Let me know what you think about it. Let's go to position 18. Remember, this is black to move, okay? Okay, this is position 18. This is position 18, and it's black to move. Okay, black to move, position 18. This is position 19, and it's black to move, okay? Black to move, position 19, and we are going to position 20. So this is position 20, it's white to move. By the way, guys, I don't know if you remember the videos about the strategy exercises where I show you the Silman thinking technique, but in the last couple of moves it came evident that there was some imbalance about minor pieces. In these cases you can see that black has two bishops, the bishop pair, and white has the knight. But this bishop pair seem kind of bad. Why bad? Because they are not controlling many squares and because the position is kind of close. So I think you can also use that technique, the Silman thinking technique, in evaluating these positions that you're seeing, and that will give you the candidate moves. So this was position number 20, and it was white to move, okay? Okay, this is position number 21, and it's white to move. Position 21, now we go to position 22. Luckily it's finishing because in fact it took a lot of time to put all these pieces in place. Okay, this is a position 22, and it's black to move, okay? Position 22. Okay, this is position 23. It's black to move. We are just one position away from the finish line. So black to move, position 23, and we finally go to position 24. Okay, we finally reach the last position of this Kopec test. This is position number 24, and it's white to move. So take your sweet time, since it's the last position, and it's black to move. Sorry, white to move. Here I see that there are the solutions with a level of difficulty. So let me tell you about it, this Bratko computer test. Today there are a number of computer chess programs which play above a master level, and a few which can compete on par with grandmasters. Well, clearly the book was written before 2005. Why do I say that? Because 2005, I think it's the time when computers show that also Kramnik, the best, wasn't really good. The rudiments of their success are the ability to search exhaustively 11 to 14 ply. Ply are half moves, which means from 5 to 7 moves. Again, this is clearly quite before 2005, because today's computer, I mean mine, that is not a good one, it reaches like 20 moves in few seconds, and so we are speaking of 40 plies. This gives them a superiority over humans of the same rating in solving tactical problems, but not necessarily in positional play. In 1982, Dr. Ivan Bratko and I is Kopec, International Master Kopec, then a graduate student at the Machine Intelligence Research Unit at the University of Edinburgh, designed an experiment to try to obtain some quantitative support for the above proposition. Our test positions were chosen with the view that a certain type of positional move, a pawn move called a lever, can play an important role in the strongest player ability to find the best move in a position. So this test is from 1982. I think, okay, it's huge. And here, sorry, I don't read you everything, but just to give you an idea. Since 1982, this test, known as the Kopec test, has been used around the world by computer chess programmers to evaluate the strength of their program. It has proven a very reliable way to measure the strength of computer chess program as well as humans. Over the years, we have tested about 200 human subjects, including a former world champion, although results for only about 70 have been published. In addition, many computer programs have used it as a standard against which to measure their progress. So here it says the Kopec test consists of 24 positions, 12 lever and 12 tactical positions. The sources used were primarily Hans Mock 1959, classic Pound Power in Chess, The Best Move by Hort and Jansa 1980, Informator 18 from 1975, Modern Chess Tactics by Pacman 1973. Okay, so here there is also a summary of the result. I told you guys that I wouldn't give you the solution. Now you discover that humans actually lie, and here you can have the solution of the 24 positions, since clearly they come from books that are quite old. So why do I give you the solution of a position? Well, I want to tell you that it's better you check them with a computer, because I'm sorry, 1982, I don't know, and also after the computers they use, maybe they were not good enough. So I hope that you can pause the video and write down the solution, or check the solutions with what you did. For the moment, I thank you very much for following this video, and I think it was a very ambitious test to do this 24 position. I hope you love them, and let me know if you like them and would like to see other tests from this book, because I believe it's very important that you evaluate yourself in order to improve your chess.